Hello, hello everyone. Myself Swati waghchaure, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy. Today I am going to discuss next secondary metabolite, that is a glycosides. So content of today's presentation: introduction of glycosides, definition of glycosides, properties of glycosides, classification, extraction of glycosides, examples of drug containing glycosides, identification test of glycosides, application and medicinal uses of glycosides. Now, we start from the introduction of glycosides. So, glycosides are the compound that yields upon hydrolysis one or more sugar molecule with an organic hydroxide. The fact that a number of plant constituents yielded sugar other than glucose led to the suggestion to less specific general terms glycosides. If the sugar form is glucose, the substance may be called as a glucosides. Also, there are more specific terms can be used. For example, fructosides, rhamnosides, and others. Non-sugar portion of the glycosides generally referred as a aglycon or genin. Acetyl derivative form when a monosaccharide reacts with an alcohol in the presence of acetyl catalyst as a glycoside. So glycosides basically derived from the two molecules glyco and sides. So glucose, these glycosides contain glucose molecule and non-glucose molecule, that is sugar moiety and non-sugar moiety. In the sugar moiety, it may be fructose, glucose, rhamnose, or other monosaccharide, disaccharides, or polysaccharides. If sugar form is glucose, so substance called as a glucosides. If the sugar form is fructose, then the substance form is fructosides. If the rhamnose, then it is a rhamnoside, etc. So the glycon and aglycon part, that is sugar moiety and non-sugar moiety, combines to form glycosides. So the acetyl derivative from when a monosaccharide reacts with the alcohol. Acetyl derivative of glycosides when is formed when the monosaccharides reacts with the alcohol in the presence of acetyl catalyst reaction. So it will called as a glycosides. The sugar components of glycosides may be monosaccharides, may be disaccharides, or maybe tetrasaccharides. So glucosides group like in sinusides, for example, rhamnosides like in fragulin, digitoxosides like in digitoxin, glucose and rhamnose, that is glucoramnosides, it is present in the glucofragulin, rhamnose and glucose, that is a rhamnoglucosides or maybe rutin. So the in the glycosides, the sugar moiety and non-sugar moiety are present. So in the sugar moiety may be the monosaccharides, maybe the disaccharides, maybe the trisaccharides or tetrasaccharides, etc. If the glucose group is present, so glucosides group like in senosides. So the senosides is the chemical constituents of senna. So if the glucose is present, so glucoside group in senosides. Then in the fragulin, rhamnosides. Then in digoxin, digitoxosides, etc. So where these glycosides are present, so glycosides are the secondary metabolites. It means it is showing a specific therapeutic activity. So where it is distributed, so glycosides are occur widely distributed in nature. They are found in varying amount of in seeds, in fruits, roots, barks, and leaves. In some cases, two or more glycosides are found in the same plant. Means whole plant or plant parts contain the glycosides. So these glycosides having a therapeutic activity. So from that plant part, we can isolate or we can extract that glycosides, and from these glycosides we can formulate the any formulation, and these glycosides are used to treat the different types of diseases or to cure the any types of disorder. So this is the distribution of glycosides. So physiochemical properties of the glycosides. So what is a physical property of the glycosides? Glycosides are the colorless, solid, amorphous, non-volatile in nature. It gives a positive reaction test with the Mollings and failing solution test. It gives the positive Mollings and failing solution test because it contains the sugar moiety, and means it contains the carbohydrate. So it shows the positive reaction with the Mollings and failing solution test. They are water soluble compound, insoluble in the organic solvent. This is the glycosides are soluble in all glycosides are soluble in water, but it is insoluble in organic solvents. So most of the term have bitter taste, although they are among that are not. Means most of the glycosides are bitter in taste, but some exceptional like glycyrrhizin, steviosides, populin does not having a bitter taste. Odorless, expect saponin. So saponin is the glycosides. So all the glycosides may be odorless, but saponin glycosides are the odorless. For example, glycyrrhizin. Next part is the classification of glycosides. So glycosides are classified according to the different criteria. So first one is according to the chemical nature of a glycon part. So in the sugar glycoside, that is sugar moiety and non-sugar moiety is present. So depends on the glycon part in the glycoside. So the glycosides are classified according to the glycon part. First one, cardioactive glycosides, anthraquinone glycosides, saponin glycosides, cyanophore glycosides or the cyanogenic glycosides, isothiocyanate glycosides, flavonoid glycosides, alcohol glycoside, aldehyde glycoside, lactone glycosides, phenol glycosides, miscellaneous glycoside. So these are the classification according to the glycon part, and these glycon part are attached with the sugar molecule or the glycon part, and it form a glycosides. So this is the first classification of glycosides depend on the glycon part. Then next classification of glycosides on the basis of linkage between glycon and aglycon part. So when glycosides is formed, the glycon part and aglycon part are linked together, and that it will form a glycoside. So which type of linkage is between the glycon and aglycon part? So depend on that classification of glycoside. This is a second class of glycosides. So depend on the linkage between the glycon and aglycon part. The first classification under that O glycosides, then S glycosides, N glycosides. So O glycosides, in this glycoside the sugar part is linked with the alcoholic or phenolic, hydroxyl or carboxylic group. Means glycon and aglycon part of the glycosides are linked by the alcoholic or maybe phenolic group or maybe the carboxylic group. So hence it is a O glycosides. Second one, S glycosides. In these glycosides, sugar moiety attached to the sulfur atom of a glycon such as a cinegrine. Means glycon part is attached with the aglycon part by the sulfur atom. Hence it is a S glycosides. Next one, N glycosides. In these glycosides, the sugar link with nitrogen atom, amino group of a glycon like in nucleosides. Means glycon and aglycon part of glycosides are attached with the N or the amino group. Hence it is a N glycosides. Then next classification according to the nature of simple sugar components of the glycosides. If the glycon part is the glucose, hence it is a glucosides. If the sugar components is the glycone, so that is the galactosides. If the glycone is a mannose, then it is a mannosides. And then if the glycone is the arabinose, then it is a arabinoside. So means depends on the sugar component. So which type of sugar component is attached with the aglycon part, so depend on this classification are divided. So next classification is according to the pharmacological activity or according to the therapeutic activity of the glycosides. So First one is the laxative glycosides. Second one is the cardiotonic glycosides. So depends on the activity. Means the glycoside if showing the activity of laxative action, so it is under the laxative glycosides. If the glycoside used in the heart problem or heart diseases, so it is a cardiotonic glycoside. So like that. So next way important part is the extraction of glycosides. So glycosides are present in the sometime whole plant or maybe in present in the some parts of the plant. So how these glycosides are isolate from that plant part? So which method is used? The method is for the isolation and extraction of glycosides is called as a Stas-Otto method. So during this method, first we have to take drug containing the glycosides, then find powder to that drug, then it is extract with alcohol or water by using Soxhlet extractor. Means for the extraction and for the isolation of the glycosides, first we have to take the Soxhlet apparatus and to take the powder of that crude drug which contain the glycoside and which can be isolated. So these powder drug then extract with the solvent alcohol or water by using the Soxhlet apparatus. After the extraction, collect the extract, treat with the lead acetate to precipitate the tannin. After that, filter it and to the filtrate pass through the H2S gas. No lead acetate that precipitated as lead sulfide as this is toxic. Now, after the extract again filter. So after the extraction by the Soxhlet extraction, collect that filtrate and then treat with the lead acetate. After treating with lead acetate, the precipitate of the tanning are formed. Then filter it. Then this filtrate pass through the H2S gas. Then collect that filtrate. So there are some examples of drug which containing the glycosides. Cardiac glycosides present in the digitalis purpurea, it is digitalis. Saponin glycosides, example Brahmi, licorice, ginseng. Anthracene glycosides, rhubarb, senna, aloe, bitter almond, squill and cascara. So these are the some examples of crude drug which contain the glycoside. So what is the medicinal uses of glycoside? What is the application or what is the medicinal uses of glycoside? So first used in the treatment of heart diseases. So cardiac glycoside mostly used to treat the heart diseases. It is also called as a cardiotonic glycoside. So first medicinal use of glycosides used in the treatment of heart diseases. Second one, treatment of heart failure or arterial arrhythmia. Same I already told you. These are used in the treatment of heart diseases. Then alcohol glycosides have been used as anti-rheumatics and analgesic property. Then these glycosides are used to improve the strength, efficiency of the heart or to control the rate and rhythm of the heartbeat. Then glycosides are used as antibacterial, antiparasitic, insecticidal, fungicidal or it shows the antiviral property. Some glycosides shows the anti-cancer activity. Next, then glycosides are used as a coloring agent, flavoring agent, aromatizer, antioxidant property. Then flavonoid glycoside possess a number of medicinal benefits including anti-cancer activity, antioxidant activity, anti-inflammatory activity, antiviral property. Aldehyde glycoside is used in tanning, preserving, embalming and as a germicides, fungicides, insecticides for the plants and vegetables. So next important part is the identification test for the glycosides. So first test is the Baljet test. Take a 1 ml of fraction A and 2 ml of picric acid. Then make it alkaline with sodium hydroxide solution by using a litmus paper. If turbid yellow to orange color is obtained, means it shows the presence of glycoside. So this is the Baljet test. Second test is the Keller-Kilani test. To take a 1 ml of filtrate or take a 1 ml of extract, then add 2 ml of glycyl acetic acid, then add 1 drop of 0.1% ferric chloride solution, then take 1 ml of concentrated H2SO4 solution, add to the above mixture in drop by drop. It makes 2 layers. 2 layers are formed. The upper one has a light bright green color. The lower layer has transparent clear color. The junction appear as a reddish brown ring. So this shows the presence of glycosides into that extract. Third test is Raymond reaction. Take a extract, then add 1 to 2 drops of 10% NaOH solution. Add few drops of alcoholic solution of 1% yum dinitrobenzene. If pink color is appeared, it shows the presence of glycosides. Next test is a Kertz reaction. Take a extract which containing the glycosides, add solution of 1% 3,5 dinitrobenzoic acid in 0.5 normal aqueous methanolic KOH and report the color. Next test is Lieberman's steroid reaction. Take an extract in a test tube, then add 5 ml of anhydrous acetic acid, shake well, then add 4 drops of above mixture and place in a porcelain dish, and then add 1 drop of concentrated H2SO4 solution. Change of color from rose through the red, violet and blue to the green. The color are slightly different from compound to compound. Thank you so much for watching this video.